But for me, it's also personal. My dad was born in Jakarta, and last time I was pretty emotional because my dad didn't want to go back to Jakarta anymore. He left when he was 8 years old. It's traumatic, I think, for my dad. Yeah. But it makes me also happy that I can make my dad proud what we are doing in Indonesia.
So we bring some small bites Manado cuisine. Manado food. You have to try this one.
Yeah, I'll try everything.
Okay? Okay. If not nice, it's okay. It's nice. Oh, he's hungry. Oke. Baik pemirsa, inilah dia waktunya. Di menit terakhir pertandingan Indonesia menghadapi China adalah fantasi game ala Valentino Jebret Simanjuntak. Emil memberikan bola kepada Verdong menuju kepada Rizky Ridho, kepada Itzesi, kepada Hubner, kepada Mace Hilgers, berikan lagi kepada Pelupesi berikan sebelah kanan kepada Sayuri menuju kepada Tom Haya menuju lagi ke depan, kita kepada siapa di sana, ada Oleh berikan lagi ke sebelah kiri, ada Egi tarik lagi ke belakang, dan sebuah tendangan langsung dan jebret Tom Profesor Hai jebret gol. Siapa kita? Percaya. It can be miracle if we believe. Kalau kita percaya, maka itu akan menjadi kenyataan. Kata Maria Carey, from doubters to believers. Kata Jurgen Klopp, bermimpilah, karena ketika engkau akan terjatuh di antara bintang-bintang itu. Kata Bung Karno, Indonesia bisa. Indonesia menuju Piala Dunia. Dan hari ini kita bersama seseorang yang juga akan bersama Indonesia lolos ke Piala Dunia. Ada Neal Petersen. Selamat datang Neal Petersen dari kami Jebret Media. Datang one more. Yo dari kami Jebret Media. Welcome to Jebret Media.
Wow.
He's shocked.
I'm
so sorry.
I don't know what just happened. Oh my God, it's the best introduction ever.
So before I also a commentator for
I know
Indonesian football,
yes.
But now I'm doing this media. So maybe the same with you. You have your own media as well.
Yes.
But you're more senior than me. Because I read you already start in journalist since 2003.
So now I went to the School of Journalism in Holland in 2005, I think. Then I went to America to
Boston.
Yeah. And then I studied there. I played football. I got injured, got back to Holland, and then I started in journalism. So 2006, my first job in journalism.
But you already took communication on your major for university.
Yeah.
Why communications?
So a major communication with minor journalism.
Oh, I see.
And like, to be honest, it was great studying, but if you work in journalism, you learn everything just doing the job. That's in media.
Is it in the Netherlands? Lots of football players also doing the college thing, the university things, the education thing.
You have some players that try to do a study, but it's difficult with schedule because they cannot go to university because they're at training or at practice. So sometimes they'll do something at night. They do something online, but no, I think it's starting a little bit more now that people are getting a degree also during their career.
So you are a footballer before?
Yeah, I was a footballer. Yeah, in a different life, but I was.
What do
younger.
you mean in a different life?
No, I was talking to Sergio van Dijk on our podcast, and
the ex-Persib player, right?
ex-Persib, ex-Timnas. Yeah, he was at FC Groningen, and I went on trial there. So I was 16, and he made already his debut, and then I trained with him with the second team from FC Groningen. I never forget after training. And he said, Neal. I said, yes. and because he already made his debut, and so I was like, hey, yes, Sergio, and he said, do you have more options? I said, yeah, I can go to Utrecht, Sparta, Rode JC. He said, okay, don't come here. I said, why? So don't come here, go to a different team. And then I didn't listen to him. I signed a contract with FC Groningen, 2-year contract.
I see.
And now I asked him, why did you give me that advice like 20 years ago? And then he said, Neal, I wasn't playing anymore in the first team. I wanted to leave. And I said, you're a good player. You shouldn't come here. But I didn't listen to him. I went to Groningen. Didn't work out. I played a year in Austria. And then I came back, went to the States, tore my ACL, MCL, and I was finished.
So complete.
Yeah, but like, to be honest, I enjoyed everything I did with football. I still love to play football. But I believed I never was going to be a pro. People around me thought I was going to be a pro, but I think no.
So you have a different story after that. So,
Yeah.
So it's like ini kayak The Rock, no? The Rock. Dwayne Johnson dulu maunya juga pengen jadi American footballer kan. Akhirnya jadi wrestler, sekarang jadi pemain film. Jadi nggak ada yang tahu jalan orang, guys. Itu namanya destiny. I'm trying to make you confused because I do both. Because I.
It's good. I love it. I love we have an audience and everything. It's great.
So we make like a mini stadium over here.
Well, it's really impressive. Like I don't know if you've seen. Like I'll show you after the show how we started with my own company in 2015, and it was something like this. A lot of jerseys. We had even grass in the studio all over.
The synthetic grass.
Yeah. So it's impressive.
Yeah. Maybe you can tell us how you started.
So, it's
is it
I can do it in a short
Petersen
version.
Media or
So I came back from the States. I started working a little bit in journalism. Then I got so our head of production is in the back, and he supports AZ Alkmaar. They just became champion of Holland 2008. Ronald Koeman was head coach. Louis van Gaal was head coach.
Yeah.
And Ronald Koeman became coach, and they the owner Dirk Schinnerga, he called me. Hey, we want you to make a program about AZ. I said, sure, I will make it. And Champions League, traveled everything. Then his company went bankrupt.
Okay.
So they had no money anymore. So they kept me on as a freelancer one more year. And then I thought, football, what am I doing in football? Asking the same questions every time. How did you feel? Why didn't you make the chance? What do you think about the next game? I said, I quit. I quit football journalism, 2010. I started a website about American sports.
Okay.
I did some freelance jobs. I became press officer, Dutch national team under 19. So Tom was already on that team. He didn't play the Euros because AZ didn't allow him. But I worked with Tom in 2013 already, before he made his debut. And then I thought, this is cool. And then somebody called me. I was into developing new TV formats, so as a freelancer. And somebody called me, would you like to be the head of the department that is responsible for all the TV programs on commercial television in Holland on sports? So like a video. I said, yeah, but I'm very young. But I go for an interview. And I became the head of the department, and so I was responsible for TV programs, and I did it for a year, and then I quit my job because I didn't enjoy it.
1 year?
Yeah, because I thought, hey, it's a great title, on your business card, head of, great salary, at a great apartment. I didn't enjoy it, and then I decided to quit, and I was supposed to travel. And then somebody called me, hey, can you make an online program about the World Cup 2014?
14.
Yeah. I said, sure, because I was responsible for the most famous Dutch TV talk show about sports. It's still on TV. My name was always like on the titles. I had no influence. They are the biggest TV stars in Holland. My name was there. I had nothing to say. They are real TV stars. But they said, yeah, you made that program. I said, no, not really, but okay. I said, if I can do it, I'll do it totally different. So we rented an apartment in Amsterdam, built a TV studio, and every day between 4 and 5, we did a live show about the World Cup. And we invited all new guests. So people who are blogging, people who are big on Twitter, but also all players.
Yeah. They come as well?
They come. I asked them, hey, you want to come? Yeah, sure. Why not, Neal? And then people said, hey, this is cool. And then they gave me advice. Why don't you start your own company? So we started in 2015. FC Afkikken. And that's how we started. And from that, we just did a weekly show. There were a lot of TV talk shows. We did an online show. And they said, why would you do a new show? I said, because I don't like that people are always talking about players. You should talk with them, not over them. You should invite them.
Yeah. So
we invited players, getting some traction. People thought it was great. Then in 2017, we started a podcast. And now we have 12 own podcasts. So different labels. Like The Highway is one of them. And we produce for TV stations, for ESPN, for Fox, HBO.
So you also produce the content for them.
So, for example, I'm the host of the UFC. Great picture. Thank you.
Yeah.
Terima kasih. So I'm hosting, but we also produce on the background. And the same for the Olympics. I did last year. I hosted the Olympics in Paris. But we also did in the studio in Holland. We did a production. So that's what we always try. If I host something, can we also do the production? And that's basically what we do nowadays. So we try to come up with new ideas, new podcasts, and then sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and then we go on.
Yeah, it's the same with us.
Yeah, it's
well.
That's good. You know.
I saw also your
FC Afkikken.
Yeah,
that's
like 4 pundits, right?
Yeah, 3 or 4. Yeah.
It's the same with us. We like 3 times a week.
Yeah, we do daily. We started like during COVID. In 2020, nobody was doing anything.
Yeah, the same.
And then we started. Yeah.
Before we also doing daily.
Yeah.
But we don't have enough money, and then we have to reduce from daily to 3 times.
Yeah.
And maybe next month we're gonna do just once in a week. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but like that's something. Like people always tell me. You build a great business, and I always think. I like creating ideas, but I'm not a good businessman.
How we have a similarity?
Yeah, I'm not a good businessman. No.
I have a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
Making like new IP, something like that.
Yeah.
Works, not works, and then people follow it, and then people that enjoy it and get the sponsorship.
Yeah, but that's so.
But you can give me advice.
No, I'm terrible at advice. No, but that's the reason I broke with TV, because in TV in Holland, you only can start a program when you have sponsors on commercial television. True. So it only will air if you have sponsors. I believe if it's a good idea, sponsors will come. You don't have to get it, and then you don't have to change the IP. So once we come up with IP. And it's our IP, then we can say to a sponsor, of course, you can be in our show, but this is our IP. You have to adjust to our IP.
Wow.
That's what I believe in.
Tidak ada yang kebetulan. There are no such coincidence why I invite Neal. It's not for like football things, but for motivation of my life.
Yeah.
Let's go. Ga 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 ga. Ro 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 ro. Da 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 da. Forza Garuda. Okay. So.
I love the energy.
You love the energy,
yeah,
right?
Of course, yeah.
Because before, maybe 2016
and
2018, 2022, I went to the stadium for a European Cup, World Cup as well, and for all of the stadium when Indonesia play. So we have Chapo as well, the guy who leads the songs in the stadium. I oftenly go with them then doing the sing with the.
That's really cool.
With the supporters. So. But unfortunately, 2016, 2018, Netherlands didn't qualify.
No.
But that time I have money to go to watch the game.
And now all the money is gone.
And then now the money is gone. But maybe now it's even better. Because 2022, KNVB invited me to watch the game, Netherlands against Qatar and also against Argentina.
Wow.
When Messi doing this in front of my eyes.
Oh really? To Louis van Gaal, huh?
Yeah, because I have seats besides the family. I really got the VIP seats
Really?
from KNVB.
Oh, that's
really
amazing.
grateful for it.
Yeah.
And maybe 2026, I'm gonna watch Netherlands and Indonesia in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Believe. Like
Yeah.
Jait has said,
Yeah.
believe. You can.
It's important. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think.
Because you're gonna do the show with Indonesian Bahasa, right? If we qualified in the World Cup.
Of course.
You promise?
Yeah. Episode 100. I'm taking lessons. Shout out Vida. I'm taking lessons. I have to take more lessons, but of course, being here now, it gives me more motivation to step up my game with Bahasa.
Yeah.
Because I want to also do these kind of interviews in the future in Bahasa.
And lots of Indonesian restaurant in Netherlands.
Yes.
So you can practice your Bahasa over there.
Yeah, I try sometimes, but I'm jealous. Like in the back, the sister of Mace is sitting, Sarah, and she already can talk better Bahasa.
Oh, really?
So I have to step up my game.
Hi, Sarah. I met with your brothers on the training ground. So, 2013, you already knew Tom.
Yeah. Like we didn't have the relationship like we have now. I think it was 2015. Yeah, 2015 I met him. 10 years ago. Yeah.
So when you start your company?
Same
year.
Yeah, but it's a really strange story.
How you?
Yeah, Tom doesn't like that I'm going to tell this, but so Vincent Janssen, former striker of the, he played against Qatar in the World Cup, the striker of Holland. He's a good friend of mine. He was on my show, and we were at a bar. I was talking to Vincent, and suddenly, out of nothing, somebody jumped on my back. It was Tom.
Oh, really?
But he thought I was someone different. So I looked at him. What are you doing? And that was our first meeting. First meeting with Tom. Real meeting, eh? And then after that, he was a regular on a show. He moved to Italy. We did FaceTime on the show when he got promotion with Lecce. And then he came more often on the show. We started to go for lunch and dinner, playing paddle together. And now we're...
What years you playing paddle over there? It's already start...
2 years now, 2.5 years.
Oh. So you're good at paddle?
Good. No, it can be better, you know.
You have two against me as well.
Yeah, of course.
Hey.
I played 3 times against Tom and his dad. Hey, we're going to live stream it. Okay. We're going to live stream it one time. Tom and his dad, Robert, they are fantastic because they always start being nice to each other. And we beat them 3 times. And then they get, you have to get the ball. And then they are real winners. Like Tom is on the pitch. He's a real winner.
In Indonesia, in Indonesian league, I heard from the players, number 1 for playing paddle is Ezra Walian. Before he's also Ajax. Ezra is really good.
Yeah, is he
playing
really
paddle.
Good? Yeah.
Now he's in Kediri, I think.
He was injured. He's getting back now, right?
I know him very close.
Oh, really?
Also with his father or something.
Yeah, he's a great player. He was a great player in Holland, to be honest. Yeah.
So who is the one who expected when Tom touching you at the early of the story?
We have never. No, no.
Oh, he just jump up.
Yeah, he thought I was someone different. Yeah. So we should ask him next time. Who we suspected. But hey, it was the start of a great relationship.
And then he just hey.
We had a great
moment
because he was a teammate of Vincent at that time at AZ, and it's a great way to meet someone. Yeah.
And then where the ideas come from? You make the highway.
So my dad is born in Jakarta.
Yeah.
And I always was following when Sergio played for Timnas against Holland, 2013, right?
2013.
Yeah, they played
after Gonzalez, Sergio.
So I was always watching on the internet, how Timnas was doing. And then I saw the development, with players playing and choosing for Indonesia. And then I think the first idea I got was with Maarten Paas. A good friend of mine, and he lost media. Maarten lost media. He's playing in the States, and he really understands what a role a player can have, not only on the field, but also offside. So I talked to Maarten, and then Tom also. Tom was living in Amsterdam. We talked, and then I said to Tom, just wait until where you're going to play. So if you move, it's difficult to make a start of a podcast.
Okay.
So now, if Tom will move abroad, it's easier to do online because we already have an audience.
Yeah.
But if you start with online, it's difficult. So we did a test with Tom. It was good, and I believe there's more to tell from the players. You know, I think I said it yesterday to someone. I said the players who are playing for Timnas right now are not only role models on the field but also outside the field. The same what you say about Jay. Belief. It's more than football. It's life. Yeah. You know, if you believe in something, it's important. Yeah. And you have to put in a lot of hard work and dedication. And you won't always get directly result, but that's life. It goes up and down, up and down. But if you have belief, eventually you'll get somewhere.
Words of the day. Kata-kata hari ininya dong, Bang.
It's not my words, eh? It's the words of El Capitano, eh?
Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. No. It's okay.
I don't want to take credit for that.
No, because I'm thinking maybe the script is by you.
No,
you give to him. Because I also said I have a class with the juniors national team. The signature behind you. That's when I giving like.
When is this? Which team?
Under 19.
Under 19.
Under 19. I give like communication class.
That's really cool.
Over there in Bali.
Yeah.
And I make my presentation with the Itzes video. Yeah. I talk to them. I mean, footballers have also do the communication things.
That's really good.
So because we have difficulties for that, and right now also our challenge is giving opportunity as a pundit, not just journalists, but also ex-footballers, because they know the experience. They have like the experience to explain or everything. But sometimes we have difficulties to, you know, they really shy. They always said that it's more difficult to do in front of camera than practice. How do you also with Tom? Is Tom also, because when I first saw it, he's not too communicative. He's not too talkative. Yeah, he's quiet.
But it's something like a lot of players have. I think people in life, if they feel comfortable, they will talk.
Okay, so
you have to get a comfortable environment. And then people will talk. Even like Loopy. We had Kelvin on our podcast, Kelvin Verdonk.
Yes.
He doesn't talk a lot, but it was a great podcast because he felt comfortable. He will be back because he really enjoyed it. I think if you create a nice environment, people will talk.
And I also, watched the episodes. He said that I never post because I don't know what to post. And you said that you only one Kelvin.
Oh, Kelvin, yeah.
Only one players in Indonesia not doing like the social media.
But he started, eh?
No, he started.
Yeah. No, but I think that's cool. Joey called me, Joey Pelupesi. He was on the podcast, and then he called me. Hey, Neal, I'm new to this game.
Really?
Yeah, I'm new to this game. I said, but that's great. It's you. You know, you don't have to be like someone else. I think who you are in life, you can also be on social media. You don't have to copy someone else.
Yeah.
So some people are really like to be honest, I think Tom is really thinking. He's professor. He's thinking about the post. There's nice pictures and everything. Yeah. I just put everything on. I don't think about it. I think, it's nice picture.
Like
and then
perfectionist.
He's perfectionist on the field of the field. But it suits him as a character. I think that's really important. You know, telling a story. You don't have to be copying someone or acting like someone else. Be yourself. Be comfortable with it on social media, but also in life. And to be honest, it's only social media. I know it's huge in Indonesia. I know a lot of people have an opinion, but it's only social media.
But you already know crazy in Indonesia.
Of course. Yeah.
That's why I also bring my message to the younger players, including like Marcelino, Asnawi, and our colleagues here. Yeah. I mean, social media can do both ways.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
See?
And I think it's important that people understand, from my perspective in Indonesia, where were you 3 years ago? Where are you right now? Because I believe that nobody believed in Timnas qualifying for the World Cup 2 years ago. Nobody.
Yeah.
If you find a person in Indonesia who said, I believed, okay, I'll give you a highway shirt signed by Tom, and I'll fly you to Amsterdam. I'll show you around. If you are a person you can show me we're going to qualify, nobody. So of course, for example, after the game against Australia, I was at the press conference before the game against Bahrain, and a few media came up to me. Neal, can we ask you some questions? Maarten Paas, he has to go out, right? I said, whoa, easy. One, he's a good friend of mine, so I would never say. But two, why? I asked the question back. Yeah, 5 goals. I said 5 goals. Did you look at the goals?
Yeah.
Is it only a goalkeeper? And then it goes like this. Okay, he conceded 4 goals against Japan. All the other games at GBK conceded no goals. Martin.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. It's so only focused on hype and, but if you really look at what's happening, it's not that, of course, 5-1 looks bad and it's not good, but it's not that bad. We should look more at about the process, what's going on. I think that's really important. And yeah, the same like for Kevin Dix. People were really angry at him missing the PK. You think Kevin Dix wasn't angry at himself? I always say, if you have a bad day at the office, what do you want? If you come home or you on the streets, do you want people are yelling at you or angry? Or do you want to say, hey, Valentino, tomorrow we go again? Hey, it happens in life. Yeah. You have bad days, good days.
Yeah.
And if you look at yourself, if you look in a mirror, what would you want? And treat the players like that. They give everything. I believe everyone gives everything on the pitch for Timnas. That's my experience. If watching against Bahrain, hey, for example, Rido couldn't walk anymore, got back on the pitch, couldn't walk anymore, got back on the pitch again. That's the example. They will give everything for the jersey, for the country. And then the only thing you have to do is you can be critical, but sometimes think they're also people. Support them. They all want to go to the World Cup. Everyone wants to go to the World Cup. So if you can help them by being positive and supporting them, I think that's really important.
Second words of the day. Garuda de dadaku, Garuda kebanggaanku, ku yakin hari ini pasti menang. I already give you hint. So tomorrow, when you go to the stadium, you already know the songs, the playlist.
Yeah.
I already give you 3 songs.
I'll try to sing them tomorrow.
You have to try to sing them. That's why itu belum selesai. That's not finished. Nanti yang selanjutnya ya. Kobar, ingetin ya. Remind me, okay? Second words of the day. And this is really interesting because you also know personally the players.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes social media things or media, even they just like asking what they want to ask for maybe like clickbaits or maybe for the title, something like that. Yeah. Can you also, how about the point of view of the players that you knew? I mean, just like the experience. I mean, they just want to settle down first, or maybe they just like want to silence, or what
like when around games or what
after the games. I mean, most of the players.
Yeah.
Point of view of the players, is it okay to read all of the headlines?
I think most of the thing is, like, most of the players when they are with Timnas, they're not on social media. They're only focused on the game. But the thing is, you don't have to be on social media. People will talk to you.
Yeah.
They will say, hey, did you see this headline? Did you see this? So, of course, they will get the information, people talking about them. But to be honest, they're mentally so strong because, it's not easy being a player for Timnas. It's not easy. It's a great honor. And if I speak to the players who I know personally very well, like Kevin, Maarten, Tom, Kelvin, it's the biggest honor of their life. And they played at big clubs in Europe or played big matches. Kevin played Champions League. Maarten was chosen to the MLS All-Star team, playing with the players as Messi.
Yeah.
It cannot compare playing for Timnas. Yeah. So if you take that in mind, it's an honor every time they step on the pitch. Of course, they will hear about negative emotions, negative comments, but they have one. Yeah, they're only thinking about what can we do next for Timnas, and that's winning the next game, giving everything. And then sometimes against Bahrain away, it's not in your hands. You give everything, and then there's a guy they call the referee, and decided to add some more minutes, more minutes. So it's not in your hands.
Yeah.
But they always give everything.
Yeah.
And I think that's important to see. I think that's always in life. If you can complain at people if they don't give everything. but I cannot name one player of Timnas that doesn't give everything. And to be honest, I cannot name one football player that I know if I see playing that doesn't give everything. Sometimes people think that they don't give everything.
They think.
Yeah, because their shorts are not filthy. They didn't tackle.
Yeah.
They, for example, or didn't get a yellow card when they're... Believe me, when you're a professional player, it's not they became a professional player out of nothing.
Yeah.
They went through everything, all the grassroots, the youth development. And to be honest, being a part of one for a short period, FC Groningen, it's not easy. Because in Holland, you start at a youth team. You cannot see your friends after school. You have to go to practice. You cannot go to birthday parties. You cannot eat cake. You cannot eat this. And that's when you are, as a very young person, you're in a strict regime, only thinking about becoming, football player. And only 1% will reach it. So all the others who had a dream didn't reach it. And the 1% reached it. So they did a lot of offers. And of course, they play in big stadiums. They receive a good salary. But to be honest, they could care less. They could care less about salary, the houses, the life they have. It's playing football. That's the most important thing for them.
Tuh, dengerin tuh. Jadi there are no football players yang nggak kasih segalanya, apalagi buat tim nasional.
And it's easy to complain. And I heard so many stories. Especially, that's what I love about Indonesia. So, we had a discussion last night. I don't think Indonesian people realize how proud they can be about, not only about Timnas, but about Indonesia. The country I traveled, I'm very lucky to travel the world for my work, but you have everything here. You have great culture, nature beautiful, great food, but most importantly, very great people. Yeah. The people are so great. I don't think you guys understand how good the people are in Indonesia. Because
if I already compare also with when I go to the other stadiums, I feel
yes, big-hearted, always trying to help each other. So I think if you take that in mind, it's a really good place, and that's what the players also tell them. When they arrive here, it's a different world than they are if you compare to Europe. Yeah, you've been to Europe. It's different,
Really different. Yeah.
People are more selfish, thinking about themselves.
Yeah.
They care more about status, care more about money. Who cares about money and status? We're all the same. Yeah, we're all persons. We all enjoy football. And that's especially here in Indonesia. Yeah. There are so many people who love football. That's amazing. Yeah. And to be honest, my experience, I've only been once at GBK, but I said it also on our own podcast. I never experienced something like this. And it has to do with so many things. It had to do with the result, of course. But what I was really impressed with is when I looked around, men, women, and kids.
Yeah, family.
In Europe, you won't see it. Of course, you will sometimes see a kid. You will sometimes see some women in the audience. But here, all over the place. And that's a really nice perspective to have.
Is that what makes you come here again? This is your second time going to be in the
No, second time.
GBK, right?
Yeah, I've been here before. But so for me, of course, I'm really enjoying everything we're doing with the highway. I love supporting the guys. But for me, it's also personal. My dad was born in Jakarta. And last time I was pretty emotional because my dad didn't want to go back to Jakarta anymore. He left when he was 8 years old. It's traumatic, I think, for my dad.
Yeah.
But it makes me also happy that I can make my dad proud what we are doing in Indonesia. And my grandmother who raised me also, it's something giving back for them, trying to raise me with Indonesian standards, they always teach me about how playing games, doing math when I was a young kid, reading, and it's something personal to me. It's not just a production or something we came up. It's more personal than any other thing I did in my life. Yeah.
Tuh, cinta Indonesia guys. Kalau Neal aja cinta Indonesia, masa lu pada nggak cinta Indonesia? Kacau lu semua. You don't understand?
No.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a good word.
I have no idea what you just said.
It's a good words.
I thought maybe you said we're going to the commercial right now. We'll be right back.
No. I just said that. Yeah, you see how Neal also love Indonesia as well.
Yeah.
So how can you cannot love Indonesia?
Yeah. People can be more proud about Indonesia, I think.
Yeah. And you see how Timnas Day, we call it Timnas Day, unites Indonesian people.
It's like I only had one experience and it was great. It was, and then people said you have to come back. It was during Ramadan. People couldn't eat and drink during the day, so come back in June. So we came back, and I'm also happy that we are staying here to view the second game against Japan with the people here, and it just it's a great experience until now. Yeah.
What's your feeling when you saw the national anthem in the stadium, Neal?
So So I had a discussion yesterday. I said, I know the meaning of the word diaspora. I know, So I had a discussion yesterday. Should you use the word diaspora? And it's something I didn't think a lot about, but I just said it. Because it sets people apart from the others.
Agree.
Because they're all Indonesian.
Yeah.
They have all Indonesian. And I think a good example is the national anthem.
Yeah.
If you see Jay, Rido, Lino, doesn't matter where they are born, they're shouting the national anthem.
True.
And I think that says it all. Everyone is standing on the pitch for Garuda, is proud to be there. So doesn't matter where you are born, you're Indonesian.
And that's what I also do in our media, for our pundits, for our team.
Yeah.
That you cannot say the naturalization words.
Yeah.
You can only say the Indonesian
player. Yeah, that's what I believe. Okay, so the process of choosing for Indonesia, I think that PSSI is doing a really good job because it has to do with all the talks. They are looking for people who are proud to play for Indonesia. Sure. What it really matters for the character. And once you have that people are proud and want to give everything, then you're welcome. That's the idea. I didn't talk to the PSSI about it, but that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
And then you see on the field, it's just one team.
Yeah, and it's really amazing. Just to show Jay says giving words for the supporters.
Sorry, I have to say, Jay turned 25. I met Jay. And I said to him, I'm very sorry to say this, Jay, but how can you be that mature? You're 25. I feel like a little kid next to him.
It's the same when...
But how can he be like this?
It's the same when Rio Ferdinand asked Bellingham, when he also giving words to the Madrid fans,
Listen, I did the podcast with Jay, with Tom, and I said to Tom afterwards, what is this guy?
Yeah.
I was listening to... Hey, he didn't have an easy life, growing up. He didn't have an easy life. But his philosophy about life, not only now, being a leader off and on the pitch, but also already thinking what he said in the podcast, I want to give back to Indonesia. I want to build something in Indonesia. 25. How can you be like that? Yeah. When I was 25, I didn't know. I didn't know what I was doing the next day. I was happy to live another day again. And now he's already, mature. He's thinking about, okay, what's good for the team? What's good for giving back in Indonesia? How can I be the best leader? So if new players come in, he will always help.
Yeah.
How can I help you? What can I do for you to make you feel at home? If you have ever something, let me know. I will organize it for you. 25.
And you ask him?
I ask him, and then he starts laughing. I say, Jay, I'm serious. Give me some life lessons.
Like I asked you today, you already asked him.
Yes. No, but and that's something, maybe he's the best example of people being critical. Look at 3-4 years ago, where Timnas was, where football in Indonesia was. It was a mess. It was a mess, and people were not proud. And now people are proud about Timnas, and he's the leader of this team.
Yeah.
And he inspires people out of the field, but also on the field. He makes players better around him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just fascinating. Fascinating guy.
What Tom say about Jay is the same with you?
Yeah, same. But like Tom is a leader. The difference, you have different leaders.
Okay.
So if you have Jay,
Leadership type.
yes. You know who I think is a perfect leader for Timnas?
Who is it?
Loopy, Kelvin Verdonk. Doesn't talk, but leads by example.
So quiet.
Leads by example. Will never disappoint. Never.
Calvin Verdonk.
Kelvin Verdonk is a different leader than Jay, but leads by example. He will always go in hard. He will always win the crucial, 1v1s. And I think that's you can be a leader like that. Tom is a leader. Tom is a leader how he passes, how he controls the rhythm of the game. And so you have, in every position, you have different leaders. Jay is the leader. He's El Capitano. He talks a lot. He's good with the media. But you have different kind of leaderships.
Yeah.
And that's also something I think is interesting when you get older. You learn also about life lessons. So you don't have to be like Jay to be a leader. You can also be like Loopy. You don't have to talk a lot.
Yeah.
Just perform, give everything every day. You can be a leader. You can be a good person.
How about you? What typical are you?
You should ask Kenneth in the back. No.
Before I ask him, I'm gonna ask you.
No. I think what I think my strength is inspiring people, but I'm too chaotic. I'm really chaotic. Yeah, I'm chaotic. But I think I can inspire and give people the confidence to do stuff.
Okay.
So I think nobody at our company did journalism. Nobody studied journalism. They just applied, and we have now a guy from Indonesia. He sent me a message. Hey Neal, I'm moving to Holland. I worked before at Siemens here in Jakarta. I'm moving.
Siemens?
Yeah, he worked. He not. I want to work in journalism.
Okay.
But I have no experience. So, all right, come. Let's have a coffee. We talk. So, okay, you can start tomorrow. He looked at me. So, yeah, sure. We'll do 3 months and see how it goes. You only immediate. You have to work hard. You want, like a lot of people in love, like sports and journalism. So, if you have a passion for it, work hard. Eventually, you will learn. And then it's not like rocket science what we're doing. We're not putting people on the moon. We're just talking about sports. And now he's doing fantastic. He's organizing everything. He never produced. He's producing now in Holland. He's producing our whole trip here in Indonesia.
Wow.
And he has no background. And I think that's what I believe in. I believe in people. I believe in good people. We only want to have good people at our company. So with good spirits, who are nice and kind people. And if they work hard, yeah, everyone can work hard. And if you work hard and you're a good person, you can work at my company. Yeah.
Siapa tuh yang mau kerja di company-nya? Who wants to work at some company? By the way, tadi kopinya mana? Kopi. Mana sih lo? Kopinya mana? Ditungguin. Disiplin dong, disiplin. Kobarkan semangatmu, tunjukkan sportivitasmu. Ku yakin hari ini pasti menang. You black coffee or?
No,
It's okay. Because nothing but the best. Because now he's drinking his coffee.
Yeah.
Maybe he should try as well. Because he said that he already eats Indonesian foods except Padang.
Yeah.
So we cannot do the Padang things here because special one. So we bring some small bites Manado cuisine. Manado food. Okay, you have to try.
Wow.
Yeah, this is like from Sarah. Mace is from Manado, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom same village like me.
Tom from Solo.
His
Grandmother.
Yeah.
So, the same. Manado. North Sulawesi.
Manado. Mana Sulawesi?
Iya, North Sulawesi. North Sulawesi.
Okay, explain.
This is panada.
Spekkoek.
Bukan.
Spekkoek. Sarah. Bahasa spekkoek.
Balapis.
Balapis in Holland. Belanda? Spekkoek.
Oh, spekkoek. Oh ya, spekkoek ada. Kirain gua panekuk. Bukan ya. So this one you try because this is sweet. This is like yeah, a little bit less spicy lah.
Okay.
You have to try this one.
Yeah, I'll try everything.
Okay.
My grandmother make this.
Oh. Yeah, I think your grandmother is better than this. Yeah.
You made this?
Of course.
You started in the kitchen this morning.
So inside there is like fish.
Fish.
Okay, fish. Cakalang.
It's like broodel.
Nice. Should I finish everything?
No. I mean, just anas aja anas. If not nice, it's okay. It's nice. Oh, he's hungry. Okay. A little bit later. Yeah. Gue bahasanya jadi kayak Raul.
Do you want me to taste everything now?
It's okay. One more.
No, I'll taste everything.
Okay, it's everything. Okay, this is apa tadi? Panada. Okay, this one because you already know last one.
Okay.
This is
Onde.
Onde.
Jakarta.
Onde juga ada.
Ada juga. Onde.
And what is it?
This is there's
Tepung gaji apa sih?
wijen.
Kacang.
Hah? Ya wijen bahasa Indonesia, bego. Wijen and inside there's green bean.
Tapioca flour.
Hah?
Tapioca flour.
Tapioca flour. Masih bukan itu namanya.
Enggak, tepung.
Oh iya, enggak wijen. Wijennya.
So when do you always eat this with coffee or during the day?
Yeah, this is with coffee.
Yeah. Okay.
Same.
Sisame.
Sisame.
Outside is sisame.
Yeah.
Inside is green bean. Digiling.
Yes.
Nice.
Yay! Onde.
Hey. I'm united, huh?
United!
We're not going to discuss it.
Glory, hallelujah. No, we're not discuss it, yeah. No, sorry.
It's a great conversation. Until
that. Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, cause I'm on the parade. Sorry, I just going back, so I have jet lag. Same with you.
You went to the parade?
Parade
In Liverpool?
Yeah.
Really?
Of
Wow.
course. I just going back, fly back.
Really?
Same with you.
Wow.
So
That's
cannot
amazing.
sleep until 4 a.m.
Oh, that's really good.
Okay, this is you have to try this.
What's it? Bapau?
Bapau, but Manado Bapau.
Manado?
The inside there is a coconut.
Oh, I've never had that.
You never.
So when I grew up, my uncle had a toko in
Had a toko, yeah.
close to where I lived. So I would
Oh.
always get
Bapau.
yeah.
But then the
Lumper,
Chinese Bapau, right?
Is it? No.
Yeah, the meats inside and this
Is
is
it-
different.
Oh, okay.
Because Bapau is from Chinese. Bapau.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. They always sell it in toko in Holland.
Yeah, toko, yeah. Maybe you can so you can see the
yeah.
inside.
Or just eat it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Blind.
Sweet.
No, I had this in Holland.
It's good, right?
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
It's sorry.
It's okay. You can drink.
It's memories when I was a child.
Oh, bring memories. Memory.
Very good.
It's good. Okay.
I leave something for Kenneth. He's also Kenneth is for you, yeah.
Okay. Maybe
And spekkoek.
iya dong. Iya dong. Of course.
So this is going to be difficult, eh?
Yeah,
because
because
my grandmother made it.
because you.
The level is high, eh?
That's the OG. This is the remake.
Remake.
Yeah, your grandmother
Should we make?
create the OG.
Which shop did you get this?
Yeah. There is a man of the food.
Should we do a promotion for them? Or
No,
No, they're not paying, eh?
No,
No promotion.
No, we pay. Yeah, not OG.
Good.
Good.
But my grandmother's was better.
Yeah. Grandmother Oma.
Oma.
Oma opa.
Oma opa.
Oma opa.
Om.
Yeah.
And what? How do you say?
Tante.
Tante?
Tante.
Oh,
Same tante. Lekker.
Lekker.
Verboden banyak itu mah.
Hey, this was good.
Kulkas.
Kulkas. Kantor.
Gratis.
Yeah, we can go on, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, great.
Yeah, this is.
Thank you. Terima kasih.
Yeah, of course. Apa bahasa itunya?
Dank u
Bukan
wel.
dong, bahasa Manado.
Makasih.
Makasih
banyak.
Lots of thank you.
Yeah.
Makasih banyak. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah.
Lots of thank you.
Hey, we understand each other. Yeah.
Sorry for my English.
No, sorry for my bahasa.
No, I'm just doing confident English, not the good and proper way. Yeah. So you said that it's just more than a game right now. It's more emotional for you to be here. So do you have also plan to do something here? Maybe you want to invest in Jebret Media, or maybe you want to do something.
I can tell you, like it would be a dream eventually to start something here. Yeah, of course, in the future, because there's so much love for football, but there's also so much talent.
Yeah.
There's so much talent. If I see people on social media or videos or making things, yeah, I think it would be great. But it has to be the right time. Yeah. And maybe one day I will move here because, yeah, it suits me better in life than back in Holland. And it's no offense for people in Holland. I've been living nearly my whole life in Holland, but the real thing in life is connecting with people and caring about people. And my mom is from Ireland.
Yeah.
So I was always feeling more at home in Ireland because it's the same. Ireland is not a very wealthy country. No, not a lot of money, but doesn't matter. They will share things. They will be together, be with family. And I think I feel the same here. So, yeah, hopefully one day. And I want to come more often. I want to visit games in Liga Baru. I want to understand more. I want to learn the language. And then it's just step by step. And then maybe one day, yeah, will be great.
Indonesia welcomes you. And I also go to Amsterdam. I really like the weather. Because like once a year I go to Amsterdam.
You like the weather?
Yeah, because this is so sexy weather here. You know, humidity and also hot.
Yeah.
So I need some like 2 weeks to feel the weather in Amsterdam.
I've never heard this before.
Yeah, because we are different. That's why.
You can live in Holland. I will go
Not
here.
live.
We can exchange.
No, just
For 2
weeks.
years. 2 years. You go 2 years to Holland.
2 weeks,
2
3
weeks. Okay.
You know, just enjoying the canal.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Amsterdam is a beautiful city. The architecture, the buildings, the canals.
I already brought my family also to
Walking around.
Europe, but then it's still the number one destination is Netherlands.
Yeah.
Because we also have friends in Den Haag.
Den Haag, yeah.
Yeah.
You have a great nasi padang restaurant.
And also Chinese food over there also. It's really good.
Yeah. But do you have what's the name of the nasi padang restaurant?
In Den Haag?
In Den Haag.
Oh, I never try.
No, I don't know. I forget the name now. Ganes told me. It's famous in Den Haag. A lot of Indonesian people go there.
Yeah, lots of Indonesian people in Den Haag.
Yeah.
Because I think diplomatic.
Yeah, it's in The Hague.
It's over there. And also one thing, Neal, before the last thing, you are so emotional after the game, and then you giving one kiss Dua Lipa to Tom Hay.
Yeah. It was a little bit too much.
And I saw the episode, like Tom also he a little bit shy when you talk about that.
He thought this is really weird. It's really weird.
You can see the video, guys. Nanti ya, you can see the video. I edit.
Yeah. It was just everything came out. It was emotional during the game, the moment. What I said, it's really personal to me. I was sitting next to Jordi Cruijff during the game. He's a great pundit. He sees everything, and then they won, and then I thought, hey, this is amazing. And I saw Tom. I was so proud of Tom. Tom was so tired, gave everything. And then I just wanted to give him a hug, and then it was way too. Sometimes that's my Irish part. I'm sometimes too emotional.
Oh, Irish is emotional.
It's very emotional, very emotional. So my mom was very emotional. My dad,
Cool.
Indonesian. Yeah.
Yeah, not with the expressions.
No.
Your mom is like.
Yeah.
Yeah. The same with Batak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're from Manado. I'm from Batak, Sumatra.
Okay.
Yeah, our father's like that. It's like cool. And
Cool.
there's nothing to be praised about it. It's the same.
Yeah. It's
And then
So
your
Tom-
mom parts.
Yeah, and then Tom, we talked about it, and I said, okay, it's once in a lifetime. I won't do it anymore. It's okay.
But there is jejak digital apa? Digital footprint.
Yeah.
Always.
But the thing is,
viral video.
I didn't know because we know, but we didn't film it on it.
I mean-
And then the next day on TikTok and Instagram, there's so many people posting and then talking about it as next level. Yeah, it's no, it's it was very emotional and like that's also Tom never gets nervous, so. I'm more nervous for the game against China. than Tom.
I heard that.
Yeah, because I have no influence.
Yeah.
I can only yell or support the team from the audience, but from the stands. But yeah.
So what do you think?
It's going to be I think it's going to be very, very difficult because China is a very difficult team to play against. But with the team being together now, a longer time, having more preparation, working towards how China is playing, I believe they can win. Especially if GBK, like against Bahrain, from the first minute gives everything. It's having a 12th player on the pitch.
Yeah.
Like pushing the players forward, you know. And I think that Coach Kluivert sometimes will not be happy because they have a tactical plan and then everyone is pushing the players forward. But I think they will have a good tactical plan now against China, and I'm confident they're going to win. Yeah.
Like Tom said that when you see the choreo, when you see the show your dignity, there are no need motivation words anymore because it's already boost your confidence.
Joey told us, so you make your debut. You walk onto the pitch, and it's special, and you have goosebumps. You walk on the pitch, and you see the choreo.
Yeah.
And he said, "I've never seen something like that before." And then, what else do you need to do?
Yeah.
You see something like that, you already have goosebumps. National anthem.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. You have so much power as fans in the stadium, outside the stadium. You can push the players forward.
Yeah.
Show them some love, and I know it's been a hectic year, with the sub of the coaches, and it's sometimes I think difficult to understand why changes are made, but always believe in the plan, always believe in the dream. Everyone is doing everything for it. The coaches, the management, Mr. Tohir. I have to be honest. I met a lot of people in my life. He's something else. Yeah. He is something else. So, to be honest, to step in at the PSSI at the moment he did, like, I did a little bit of research about him. He doesn't have to do this. He is a busy man, businessman, was owner of so many clubs, NBA, Inter. He decides to do this. And what I think a lot of people, I don't see a lot of people in Indonesia talk about it, but what I think is more impressive is not Timnas, senior Timnas. Is the whole thing they're trying to build.
For the
grassroots, women's football, security of stadiums, the referees, the Garuda Academy. Yeah. It's more that I think, I've seen that all in Holland. In Holland, it's normal, but I don't have seen it a lot around the world. So, for example, when I went to college in Boston, I thought USA is going to be a powerhouse in football. Because, hey, they are athletic, they love sports, they have all the good requirements for being a good football player. But they didn't invest in grassroots. They didn't invest in stadiums. They didn't invest. And now, we're 20 years further, they have a big problem for the World Cup. They're hosting the World Cup. They have a huge problem next year. They lost against Panama. They don't know how to coach the team. It's lost because there's not a philosophy of building something for the future. So, of course, I hope Timnas will qualify for a World Cup next year. I believe they can. But I think, looking forward, the next 10, 20 years, Indonesia can be really a relevant part in the football world. Qualifying every 4 years.
Yeah.
Being someone who can play a role during the World Cup. But that's not going to happen right now. It will be great in 2026. And I said yesterday to a friend, he asked me, hey, if we play against Spain, Argentina, do we have a chance? I said, who did you beat in the qualification? Bahrain, Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Who did Saudi Arabia beat at the World Cup? Argentina. Who became world champion? Argentina. So everything is possible. It's a World Cup, and you know, crazy things happen at World Cup. First thing is most important, qualify for a World Cup. But the bigger picture, that's what I get really enthusiastic about, the bigger picture. Because I believe you have so much passion for football.
Yeah.
And then you have everything well organized, or trying to get everything well organized. Then it's going to be even more joy to watch games here in Indonesia, Liga Baru, Liga Satu.
Liga 1.
Yeah. So,
Liga
you know,
Indonesia Baru.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not just about 2026, but like 10, 20 years more.
Yeah, but that's also how what I believe in. When you start something, say with the highway, I'm really flabbergasted with the growth we made in the last 5-6 months.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But to be honest, we're not looking at views right now. We're building because we want to give something for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
And then if I see something like at the PSSI and with Mr. Tohir, I think, yeah, that's interesting, because there's also a lot of young people who don't have the talent to play, but who want to contribute to the future of football in Indonesia. Same for you. Like, you have also an important role, you know, about making people enthusiastic about football, talking about football.
Yeah.
It's everyone can contribute to a better future of Indonesian football.
So you're confident we gonna win tomorrow?
Oh, that was your question. Sorry, I went all the way.
No. I just want to bridge to another song. I just want to bridge to another song.
Of course, like what I said, great training camp. The atmosphere is great. You saw the videos in Bali.
Yeah.
I was trying to do Mace. I cannot do it. Mace is more
flexible.
Yeah, he was so flexible. Yeah. No, but you saw it. It was so good. I think that was a great idea to do that. A night singing together. And not talking about football, but having fun together. Because I believe they're brothers, you know. And there will, if you have fun outside of the field and you understand each other outside the field, you will give even 2-3% more, you know, on the field. So of course, I believe they can win against China.
Percaya kalau menang, ku yakin kau bisa. Ku yakin kau bisa menang. Kami selalu ada di sini. Di sini kami ada untukmu. Ku yakin kau bisa. Udah. Lasting. Mana videonya mana? TV-nya nggak kelihatan. Oh, sini ya. So, we have 3 videos that you can choose.
Okay.
It's Tom Hai goals in against China.
Yeah.
And goals again in GBK against siapa tuh?
Yeah. The knee slide. Yeah.
And then the pre-assist.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
so which
I have to choose
one you choose, and then you. I want to ask you to be the commentator.
No, okay. I have to admit one thing. I've done a lot in media, but commentating, and Kenneth is looking, because when I was working at AZ, I had to clip the highlights and do commentary about them. I was terrible. I was shocking.
Yeah,
I cannot believe people watched it. Probably people watched the highlights without listening. You know, put out the volume.
But now you can try again. If you never try, you never know. Coldplay.
Oh,
Okay.
I love it.
So, which one?
No, but you're the expert. Which one is the best to give commentary to?
I think because there's a long distance shot that Tom do, and it's in the GBK,
Yeah.
and then there's a knee slides.
Yeah.
Maybe you can do that goal
Okay.
because you can improve.
Yeah, but because I was thinking, which one should I choose? Because it's all different stories. I think the most impressive one, to be
Which
honest, is the pre-assist, because
Bahrain.
you know why? I will do the goal for you. I will give commentary, but the pre-assist is, then you see how intelligent he is.
Yeah.
Because it's his weak foot. So he's looking left. He sees Lino moving in the right. He sees defender moving.
Yeah.
And he can do it with his left foot.
Yeah.
That's being a professor.
Okay.
That's what I said. But I will do commentary.
No.
I'll do commentary. No.
Because
I'll do the goal.
Because after that you kiss him. So I think that's the best.
Now, Valentin, you know why the other goal is more important? Have you seen the video after this game against Philippines with his dad?
Which one? Which video?
When he scored against.
Yeah.
I get goosebumps. He, after the game, he met his dad.
Okay.
His dad, and they hugged each other, started crying because it meant so much to them. I get emotion. It's you see it. Yeah, it's unbelievable. If you can edit it in this, it's beautiful to see for people.
Yeah.
Looking for Tom. Tom, seeing the distance. Is he going to shoot? Tom Raya, Mr. Professor with the goal and the celebration, the knee slide. The grass in GBK is not perfect, but it's perfect for the knee slide. And look at the emotions at Tom and the emotions at the stadium. And look, it means so much to Tom. Mr. Professor with the vision, the shot, and the goal. Such an important goal. Indonesia 1, Philippines 0. Tom Raya.
Belum selesai videonya.
With his long hair, eh?
Yeah, with his long hair.
Now it's short.
It's already different, it's already short. Keren. How cool is that? Ya kan? Waduh, semua semua komentator di sini langsung insecure. Komentator in Indonesia insecure. Perfect.
No, it wasn't perfect.
No,
you can say everything, but not perfect. You can say, hey, nice try.
No, because
next time we do it again, and I hope you improve a bit.
No.
Tidak bagus.
No, I cannot say tidak bagus, because I've seen lots of people trying to do this as well in this show.
No. Yeah, but yeah, okay.
You know, and I'm trying,
I don't believe you.
Yeah,
with this great conversation, I don't believe you.
I'm trying to get a good gesture for you. Yeah. So when I invite you again, you will come again.
I will definitely come again. It's what I said. The setup is great. The people behind, it's a great atmosphere.
Thank you.
And this, like, with all the singing, I've never experienced something like that. Yeah.
Okay, kalau begitu. Okay, Neal, thank you so much.
Thank you so much
for your time.
Thank you for inviting me. It's an honor to be here.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So this is our oleh-oleh untuk Neal.
Oh wow.
So we have also fun football team.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh.
We play games on Sunday.
On Sunday?
Yeah, if you want.
What
play.
time?
What time? 4 p.m. If you
let me check.
If you available,
yeah,
just contact
I would
us.
love. Yeah.
We will pick you up.
Oh wow.
This is a.
Oh wow. I love it. Who designed it?
Who designed it? AI.
Yes. No, but
Mana yang desain siapa?
who designed this?
Oh, itu our friends, our producer, our boss production. Yeah.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Terima kasih.
And I also bring this for Professor, if you can.
Of course.
Give this to him.
Yeah.
Sorry merepotkan ya, apa tuh? Sorry to bother you.
No,
and
it's
then the last one. You and Professor have to sign. So
okay.
I will pick you up for the Sunday game and also pick up the jersey.
Okay. So we'll sign it and then we give it back to you.
Yeah, I will contact.
Okay.
You.
You can collect it at my office in Amsterdam.
Okay. Like to you just give me the tickets.
Yeah. By boat.
Oke, itu dia Jebret Talks kita bersama seseorang yang sangat spesial hari ini, dan setahu saya beliau ini memang benar-benar now is really famous in Amsterdam ya now. Yeah, because you know all of the players in Netherlands. Thank you udah datang ke sini, dan juga mudah-mudahan nanti Indonesia, paling penting adalah Indonesia menang lawan Cina ya. So thank you once again and come on, let's go. Terima kasih Neal Petersen, terima kasih Neal Petersen dari kami Jebret Media. One more. Terima kasih Neal Petersen, terima kasih Neal Petersen dari kami Jebret Media. Siapa kita?
Indonesia.
Thank you.
Terima kasih. Thank you.